First Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com. You guys, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You guys enjoying today. So you guys, I got a video that I want to do a voice reaction to. It is by Tap Out Connor himself. I always do reaction to the videos that he posts and things we may not know, things that we've never seen before, things that we never paid attention to. But you guys, the video, as you see what it's titled, Top 10 Shortest WWE World Championship Reigns Ever. So, you guys, we had like people that cashed in on people after they like won earlier during the night. And, that's the biggest thing because we got, anyways, we have the WWE Money in the Bank coming up July the 2nd, you guys. So that's like, what, 2 weeks away. And so you guys, you know how they normally fight for championships, and then it's always like the woman or the guy or whatever cash in the same night or something like that, or maybe they'll hold it to WrestleMania like when Seth Rollins did it that one time and shocked everybody. But anyways, you guys, let's go ahead and check out this video. I hope you guys like it. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Also, go over and subscribe to Tap Out Connor. You see his name up in the left hand top corner, Tap Out Connor. Go ahead and subscribe to him as well. And yeah, you guys, let's check out the video and let me know what you think.
Some wrestlers hold on to world championships for years, others only a few minutes. Number 10, Dolph Ziggler. You might be surprised to hear that the show-off is on this list. Ziggler did cash in his Money in the Bank contract in 2013 to become World Heavyweight Champion. That title reign lasted a nice 69 days. However, that was actually Dolph Ziggler's second World Championship reign. In 2011, Dolph had been feuding with the World Heavyweight Champion at the time, Edge. Ziggler was also aligned with Vicky Guerrero, who used her powers as acting general manager to fire Edge. This caused the World Heavyweight Championship to be vacated, so Vicky awarded the title to Dolph. Right after that, the real general manager of SmackDown, Teddy Long, returned, rehired Edge, and immediately set up a match between Ziggler and the Rated R superstar. Edge beat the show off and won back the World Championship. This meant that Dolph Ziggler's title reign only lasted 16 minutes and 42 seconds.
Wow.
Number 9, Daniel Bryan. In 2013, Daniel Bryan's popularity began to grow and grow. It finally got so big that he was given a WWE Championship match against John Cena in the main event of SummerSlam. Despite all the odds, the American Dragon rose to the occasion, beat Cena, and won the WWE title.
You guys, y'all ever notice that Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson, whichever one you want to call him, you guys, do you ever notice his running knee strike right now at AEW seems a whole lot better than what he did at WWE. I'm wondering if WWE possibly, told him, don't do it so hard, don't be so aggressive with it. But I see right now in AEW it's a whole lot better. But right now, you guys, if you haven't seen Bryan Danielson in AEW, he is currently injured, you guys. So I don't know why AEW didn't say anything about it. So yeah, let's continue the video.
Unfortunately, Triple H, who is the special guest referee, had other ideas and attacked Daniel after the victory. This gave Randy Orton the perfect opportunity to cash in his Money in the Bank contract and easily take the championship. Because of this, Daniel Bryan was only world champion for 5 minutes and 25 seconds.
Dang.
Number 8, Roman Reigns. After failing to win the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns had to scratch and claw to get another opportunity. After Seth Rollins was unexpectedly injured, a tournament was set up to crown a new WWE Champion. Reigns made it to the final round, where he was forced to fight his friend, Dean Ambrose. The former Shield mates didn't hold anything back, and in the end, the big dog came out on top. Ironically, like with Daniel Bryan, Triple H decided to ruin the moment. A distraction by the game allowed Sheamus to attack and then cash in the Money in the Bank contract. The Celtic Warrior won the match with ease, and Reigns was left lying on the ground with a WWE Championship reign that lasted 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Number 7, John Cena. Before Sheamus won the WWE Championship in 2015, he had already done that about 5 years earlier. As champion, Sheamus had to defend the title inside the Elimination Chamber. For his first time in the chamber, the Celtic Warrior did alright, but was the second to last person eliminated. In the final moments, it came down to old rivals John Cena and Triple H. This time, Cena got the better of the game.
You guys, I think that is the most hardest part in WWE, when you have to keep your championship, when you have to scratch, you have to claw to get back on top, and then if someone get injured, you may get lucky. But at the same time, when you have to defend that championship, you have to keep it. Look at Roman Reigns. He's been he's been Universal Champion now, you guys. I think it's like 840 something days now, possibly. And of course, he's WWE champion. But you guys, he's held on that title for a while, but his contract of where he don't wrestle at all pay-per-views or something like that he has to do with his contract. But anyway, let's continue the video.
And won his 8th World Championship. After the victory, Vince McMahon came out, but he wasn't there to celebrate. McMahon informed John Cena that he had to defend the WWE Championship immediately against Batista. The Animal manhandled the WWE Champion and won, barely breaking a sweat. This meant that John Cena only held the WWE Championship for 3 minutes, 36 seconds. Number 6, Jeff Hardy. After finally taking care of business with his brother, Jeff Hardy could focus on beating Edge and becoming the World Heavyweight Champion. The longtime rivals fought for the title, fittingly, in a ladder match. While Edge was a tough opponent, Jeff Hardy is the king of ladder matches, so he won. Jeff's celebration, though, was cut short when CM Punk's entrance music started playing. The Money in the Bank winner cashed in, and while Jeff Hardy tried his best to pull off an upset, there was nothing he could do. Hardy's quick defeat meant that his World Heavyweight Championship reign lasted 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Number 5, Ezekiel Jackson. Even though WWE didn't really treat it like a world championship, the ECW title was technically a world title. In the final days of ECW, the champion, Christian, had been feuding with Ezekiel Jackson. On the last ECW broadcast, Jackson and Christian faced off in an Extreme Rules match for the title. Thanks to a bit of help from Zack Ryder and William Regal, Jackson was finally able to knock off Christian and win the title. Unfortunately, as soon as ECW went off the air, Ezekiel's championship reign came to an end. In total, Jackson was world champion for 2 minutes, 25 seconds. Well, at least no one cashed in Money in the Bank. Number 4, Yokozuna. At WrestleMania 9, Bret Hart was put to the test as he had to defend his WWE Championship against Yokozuna. Even though he lacked size, Bret Hart actually did pretty well, and it looked like he could have won. However, Mr. Fuji, Yokozuna's manager, changed that by throwing salt into Bret's eyes. Yokozuna was able to quickly beat Bret and become the new WWE Champion.
You guys, with that, I went back and, watched like when Mr. Fuji it was out there like with Yokozuna. And you guys, with that, I was saying to myself, I was like, what does Mr. Fuji be throwing like in people's face? Like, I thought it was sand, but now we see that it's actually salt. So yeah, you guys, I was curious about that. But anyways, let's continue the video. Don't got much longer left.
After the match, Hulk Hogan came to his Canadian friend's aid, but was then challenged by Yokozuna. Hogan accepted, and thanks to a botched salt throw, the Hulkster was able to beat Yokozuna and take the WWE Championship. Sadly for Yokozuna, his world title reign clocked in at a measly 2 minutes, 9 seconds. Number 3, Seth Rollins. The Architect made his WWE return at the 2016 Extreme Rules pay-per-view and immediately targeted the WWE Champion, Roman Reigns. A match between the two was scheduled soon after, and the former friends faced off at Money in the Bank. A back-and-forth match followed, but in the end, Seth won and reclaimed the WWE title. Dean Ambrose then came out.
Hey, you guys, I'm still curious. Like, you guys remember the time when Seth Rollins supposed to had fought Roman Reigns for that Universal Championship like months and months back, and then he never did get opportunity because someone else, I can't remember who, they ended up getting the opportunity over Seth Rollins. And I would love to see the feud between Rollins and Reigns again, but I guess WWE decided to scratch that and basically not give Seth Rollins that chance. But it just made me think about it, you guys, when I seen Roman and Seth Rollins.
But he wasn't there to give Seth a pat on the back. The Lunatic Fringe used his Money in the Bank contract he won earlier to beat Seth Rollins and win his first WWE Championship. At least for Seth, he won the title of third shortest WWE World Championship reign at 1 minute and 59 seconds. Number 2, Big Show. In late 2011, Big Show, Daniel Bryan, and Mark Henry were all involved in a feud over the World Heavyweight Championship. On the last pay-per-view of the year, TLC, Big Show and Henry fought in a chairs match for Mark's World Heavyweight Championship.
gosh.
The
Look
world's
how
largest
big they
athlete
are, you
finally got
guys.
the better of the world's strongest man and was able to become world champion. Henry was a sore loser, and after the match, he hit Big Show with a
That is some
DDT
heavy
onto a
weight.
chair. Daniel Bryan saw this
Super
and immediately
heavyweight.
cashed in his Money in the Bank contract. He didn't even hit a single move, choosing just to cover Big Show. The Giant sadly ended the night with a world title
Probably
reign
50
that lasted
seconds.
1 minute and 54 seconds.
Oh,
but
okay.
someone else had an even shorter championship reign. And number 1, Andre the
What?
Giant. About a year after their legendary match at WrestleMania 3,
that's
Andre
when
the
he lost
Giant
to
and Hulk Hogan went at it again. This time, though, the match ended in controversy. Andre went to pin Hulk, but despite Hogan kicking out, the referee still counted
Really?
the pinfall. Even though Andre clearly hadn't won, the Giant was still awarded the WWE Championship. To make the moment
is
even
crazy.
stranger,
What the
Andre
hell?
decided to sell the championship to the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, immediately after. Hey, championships don't pay the bills, but cash does. Because of this, Andre the Giant gave himself the shortest WWE World Championship reign at 1 minute and 46 seconds. Speaking of Andre, what was his actual height? To find out, watch this video on the top 10 tallest WWE wrestlers of all time.
So you guys, that is it for this video. But I want to talk a little bit before I end my video, you guys. So out of all these top 10 shortest title reign matches, which one was possibly your favorite one? Which one did you like? And all the good stuff. Comment down below on which one you like. Also, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say my favorite one is when Sheamus actually won it. Would be mine's. But then again, you guys, I kind of like the one from. I like the last one on number 1 because that was very interesting. Even when Hogan had his shoulder up, the referee, I think was that referee Earl Hebner, I think. He still counted the 3 count, and I was like, what the world? And then they ended up giving the belt to Andre, but Andre ended up giving it to the $1 Million Man, and I guess he paid Andre the Giant. But anyways, you guys, if you want me to do the video that you see on the left-hand side of your screen, top 10 tallest WWE wrestlers of all time, you see you got old Moss in there, then you got Giant Gonzalez. I think Giant Gonzalez is 8'1". Then you got Big Show is 7 foot, I believe. But anyways, you got, if you want me to do that video, comment down below. Do tallest 10 wrestlers of all time. Thank you guys for watching Chris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com. I appreciate you guys for all the support that you guys give. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and click that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos and any of news or anything that I post. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.